Here's what's popping in the world of young Hollywood.
Hey, Pop Stop TV.
Tell me about what you're wearing, this beautiful necklace. Where is it from?
It's from, where did I buy it? I bought it
It's gorgeous.
where did I get this? Where did this?
We're asking.
Yeah, Honoree.
Honoree. It's gorgeous,
Isn't it pretty?
beautiful, yes. So where do you get your inspirational outfits from? Where do you decide? Yeah, like when you're going to go out for an event, how do you know what you're going to wear? Does somebody help you?
My daughter and I'm living with her now.
Yeah, she helps.
She picked it out because it's what I might have worn. I already wore it to Glad the other night, so I couldn't wear that.
Gotcha.
This is about the last chance for this. And then I'll have to find another dress, won't I?
And so now you have to look gorgeous tonight because you're receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. How are you feeling? It must be such an honor.
I'm feeling like it's the end of my life.
No, but you shouldn't be because it's just the beginning. You're receiving an award, you know.
I hope so because I really feel I have a really lot more to give that nobody's seen yet.
Like what?
Well,
What do you have up your sleeve?
up my sleeve is my arm, but inside of this dress is the bra that I wore on Raising Hope. It's a good white, serviceable, sturdy thing, and it does the job.
I love it. Well, it's looking great on you anyways. No, but for real, what projects are you working on, or what more do you have to show the world that you're speaking of?
Well, I'm in. What's the animated?
She's in The Crudes.
The Crudes. We have a little girl who's 8 years old, who's a friend of my granddaughter, whose name is Hallelujah.
Right.
And the little girl said to her mother recently, "Mom, how do you spell stupid? 2 O's or 1?" I just had to tell you my little joke tonight.
So now Raising Hope was renewed for a second season. Third season. So how are you feeling? Are you loving working on the show? Is it
yes.
exciting to get
Well,
that
I have
renewal?
a good bra. It works. Does the job. And
So-
it's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's great working with the cast.
Oh,
and
yes.
How exciting is it for you that when you find out that you're renewed?
Thanks be to God, they say in the Yiddish accent. I'm not Jewish, but I like that.
You're not.
Thanks be to God. Because I just bought not one house, but 2. I just bought 2
Oh,
houses.
did you?
And at my age, I'm going to be 87 in another week and a half. At my advanced age, I just bought a beautiful house in Topanga on an acre.
Oh, wow.
And there's a lovely 20 by 30 foot pond that we're going to put koi in, of course. And there's 7 turtles. They get out there and they just get in the sun, and they don't care about each other much, but they're very sure to be able to get on that particular flat rock that they like. Anyway, I'm very
Is the other
bored.
house close by?
The other house is where my daughter was renting it, and then I sold my condo on Barrington and bought this big house, and then I bought her little house because she's going to come and live with me in the big house, and then when I die, if that ever happens, she won't have any money. So she's going to keep the little house to go back to. But there's lots more to say, but it's very boring for you.
And so now you're, obviously a very well-rounded actress. You've
I'm
won
very
9 Emmys, yeah?
I'm pretty well-rounded, too well-rounded.
In more ways than one. But 9 Emmys, right?
Yeah.
9 Emmys. And that's more than any actor or actress has ever received.
And a Golden Globe. I feel sorry that nobody ever mentions that just for them.
No, but it's nice that you've actually received like 9 Emmys. Like that's huge.
Count 'em, 9.
Nobody
yeah.
else has done that.
Well,
should
they
feel
have
so proud
to
of
get
yourself.
old first.
And be around for as long. No, but it's okay because you're doing very well.
Get very old first.
So did you give any
Make no mistake.
Did you give any advice to younger actresses
Don't
like
get
Emma
pregnant.
Roberts?
Emma,
when you
I
were on
worked with
set?
her.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say on Adult World, right?
Well, that's the name of the movie that I'm in with
Yes.
what's her name?
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts. Yeah.
So did you give her any advice
No,
for an
we
up-and-coming
didn't talk.
actress? You didn't? No scenes?
No, we had some scenes, but I didn't talk to her in those scenes.
Gotcha.
And I was kind of nervous.
Were you?
She was
Why?
wonderful. I was proud of her. Well, she's so young and I'm so old. And I'm getting all these awards, and I can't just talk to anybody, you know.
So she made you nervous
Oh
on
yeah,
set?
because she's so pretty.
So
no,
now-
she's a darling.
Why did you say that she was such a good actress on set? What made you go, wow?
I didn't know who she was for a while there. And then when I found out, I thought, whoa, she was just so real. A lot of actors they're awfully good, but they aren't really just that amazing real, where you just are pulled in. And who else is in it with? Who else is in Adult World? Quick, who's in Adult World?
Oh, John Cusack.
Yeah, John Cusack. I'm thrilled that he's in it.
You're so funny. I always love meeting you because
Thank you.
she's such a ball of energy, and you can see it through the camera, I'm sure.
And then the minute I go home, I'll get right into bed. The minute I do anything, have lunch, go back and get in bed.
So now, being that you've also worked in TV, Broadway, everything, film, radio, so what was your favorite project ever that you worked on?
Oh my goodness. Well, of course, Young Frankenstein is a favorite for everybody, all of us, including Mel, I'm sure. And I'll tell you that a few years ago he told me what Blücher means in Yiddish. It means glue, which means the horses were afraid of going to the glue factory. So
I love you. I really
Thank
do.
you. And also, when I was in the other movie that he did, what's after that? High Anxiety that I did. I was Nurse Diesel, Charlotte Diesel, RN. But my nickname, we never used it. Neither Mel nor I, we forgot about it. It was Iron Pits. So that's. You didn't know my name was Iron Pits, really.
No, I didn't, I have to admit.
Well, now you know. It's a big secret.
And so now also your former co-star Valerie just announced she was diagnosed with cancer. Is there any words you have of it, to put out there for her? Just because it's a sad thing when anyone has to deal with something like that. So, and it's a co-star and former friend too.
Well, she has no symptoms. So she has to imagine that she's been told she's going to die in 2 months. And you have no symptoms, so how do you manage, how do you think about it?
Right.
You have to imagine it and then react to what you're imagining. You can't. There's no reality to it. And her husband is just a wreck. He has such deep circles around. I said, Tony, do you need to do a juice fast or something? He said, no. He said, I just haven't slept. So he's taking it all, poor guy.
But do you think then it almost might be better that you're at a little more peace when you're not having the symptoms, because
Peace, I don't know what you do. I would just.
I mean, it's never a fortunate situation, but being that you don't have to feel the symptoms and go through the agony, it might be.
I don't have any symptoms except I have I'm old.
Right.
It's the only symptoms I have. But I just hate the thought that I'm on the downward slide, because not to see the sun every day, imagine, not to feel the breeze, not to see trees, how can you leave it? Whoever thought of it invented
Well, do you
it?
believe that there's life after death?
No,
You
no,
don't?
and I don't believe there's a God either.
Really?
No, do you?
Yeah, I do.
No, think about it.
But I think, well, you tell me why you don't think so. I want to hear this.
Well, one proof is when I was 6, I heard that God is watching you. I thought, oh, no, you're not. You get your eyes off me. I don't want anybody watching me. And then I thought, if there is a God, I will be punished. And I was never punished, so that's the proof.
Okay. That's great
Anyway,
proof.
If you really think about it, how did he get Mary pregnant in the first place? And then he goes up there, and then people see him later, but he's dead. But it's all such a crock of poo-poo that I never can even believe. I know I'll get a lot of feedback about this, but
No, I actually think it's a great point of view. So thank you for sharing.
But I feel so free and not, not guilty and not. And you don't have to be a bad person if you don't believe in God. You could be a fine person.
So you would call yourself atheist then, yeah?
Completely atheist.
Completely.
I wouldn't call myself I don't like those names, like vegetarian and atheist. But anyway, isn't this
Well,
a
thank
pretty
you
dress?
so much. It's gorgeous. Do a little fashion spin for us, Cloris. We want to see this. Maybe a dance move. I know you're great with arabesques. We've seen it before. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
For more celebrity interviews, log on to popstoptv.com. Pop culture for the next generation.